Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Today we're going to be starting with the wedges on the Unix. So I'm just starting with the default wedges, the blue ones, putting them in the front, putting the white ones in between just to give some more contrast. So here, just flying about. I'll be quiet a lot in this video because there's like really nothing to talk about. I mean, it's just my wedges, just my wedges. I could actually literally just cut the entire video out, but I don't want to. I want to have all the footage here. So I can maybe if I'm not going to talk about the build, I can maybe talk about something else. What should I talk about then? I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Okay, so you see here, I placed more wedges. More wedges. Oh, okay, now maybe think about something. So, what about something I would really like in StarMade would be if they were to have like wedges that were 2 blocks long, like you know these wedges there, like they only one bit. Like say you wanted to have a sloped area that were maybe like 2 blocks long. That were like you wanted to have a less gradual change. That would be quite cool. I mean, I posted a suggestion on the forum, and yeah, I saw some people wanting it, but yeah, some people were just like, no, that wouldn't work. No, it's 2 blocks. No, it can only be one. And like. If Schema can add dodecahedron planets, I'm pretty sure he can add a simple. He's capable of adding two block long wedges. So I don't see as if like it's gonna completely ruin the way StarMade works just by adding a block that's 2 blocks long. But anyway, yeah, that's just what I think. I know, of course, I know nothing, but it just seems logically straightforward. So as you see here, I'm continuing on these outlines here on the front. And yeah, and I just continue on the outlines all the time. That's basically mainly what I'll be doing in this video. I'll be just continuing outlines because outlines are cool. Outlines are very nice. They just make everything look better. And they everything not look plain. See here, I'm putting some more wedges. Wedge everywhere. Just spam those wedges. So, how's your day been? How's your day been? Has it been a good day? For me, at least, it's a weekend. So it's a weekend. I'm not doing very much now. It's an unusual weekend because I don't have any homework. I usually have a lot of homework from school. The school I go to is very. It's just a lot of homework. So it's very relaxing to have nothing to do this weekend. And that means more videos. So if you see how I'm doing a video right now, wow. I'm also thinking of doing some more ship reviews because people like them. The reason why I like to do them is because they're easy to make, and that I remember when someone did a ship review or ship showcase of one of my ships. It was Bench, the guy Bench who made the StarMade trailer. Thanks for making the showcase of my Phantom. Yeah, anyway, he made a showcase of my Phantom, and I was really happy when he made that. I was like, I was really happy from him doing that. And when he did that, I thought maybe I can maybe not do something as like well done, but he'd more just showcase the ship. I would want to do more talking, like just talk about the ship. And so yeah, I just basically wanted to make a longer type of ship showcase / review. This basically show off the ship, show off its weapons, do battle. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do because I obviously could never compete with anything like what Bench did. He did such good graphical design, and I just wanted to do something more of my own. So anyway, I do that of ships. So if there's a ship you want to have a video made dedicated to that ship, just send me a link in the comment section below. I'll make it. I can more or less make any ship. Just don't send me a ship that's like a core or a ship that is 2 billion blocks because I can't load. I can like not load more than 1 million blocks because I'm using a MacBook Air, and the MacBook Air does not have the capabilities to load big ships. The one I've got now, the Unix, it's currently as you can see on the screen, it's 50,000 blocks. When it will be done, it will be about 150,000. So that will be a big difference. But still, even though when loading the Unix, for example, my FPS can go from 120 to 60. So it's a big difference, and which is why I cannot load giant million block ships. The Intel Graphics HD 5000 cannot do that. It's got like, I don't know how much VRAM it's got. It's got like 64 megabytes or something really crappy. Anyway, yeah, so you see, I'm putting wedges on the back of the engine because the engines didn't look really bad. And if you see on the sides, just look here, you see that it's like blocky. And by putting these wedges on top of the blocky parts and just covering them, just makes it look so much better because then you don't have any blockiness. You see those corners, like for example here, I just blocked out the blockiness by placing wedges above them, and it just looks so much better like that. So yeah. So, the ship is turning out really well. When looking back at your ship you've made, it just looks like it just feels your ship feels more alive than you know exactly how you built it. Every single block you placed. The wedges are so fabulous. Place the wedges everywhere. We need more wedges, please, more wedges. Oh, yes, wedges. We just love wedges. They're just so good. You know, wedges. Just wedges. What kind of a name is wedge? Is that the real name? I don't know if that's the real name. I've not got something to Google it. I've not got a phone. I could check with this Xperia phone that's right next to me, but this is well, we could check it, and apparently the phone is like crashed, so I'm not going to do that. But I mean, wedge. There's like a type of potato called wedge, and I don't understand why we would call a wedge like a slab, slope. Yeah, a slope would be a good name, not a wedge. Why is it called a wedge? A slope. Or it could be simply that my English vocabulary is not big enough to know that there's actually another word for slope that's called wedge. Yes, wedge. But anyway, I'm just placing this white line here because I noticed that I was something slightly wrong. I did it slightly wrong. And then I just placed the wedges because you need more wedges. You just need wedges everywhere. Oh yeah, and one thing I want to talk about is that the pentas and tetras. Yeah, those blocks. Those are really good blocks. The thing is, I played this game called Space Engineers a long time ago, and they had tetras and pentas before StarMade did. And those blocks enabled it to have like ships that had no blockiness whatsoever. You could smooth out a ship completely with those pentas and tetras. And having them StarMade made me think, oh yes, now finally I can make ships that are not blocky and look bad. But the thing is, those blocks are bugged as heck. They're like, I mean, the pentas, when you place it down, it's like the modeling is not even correct. It's like the triangle side of it is like not even got a side on it. So it's basically a hollow pentahedron without the triangle side, which kind of sucks. And then the tetra is also okay, but they all share the same common bug, that they've got a really bad lighting issue, and even combined with the kind of bad modeling of the penta, they both have really bad lighting. Whenever you place it down, you see these black triangles on them, and that looks just so bad. I do not like that, and honestly, it just makes like, I mean, pentas and tetras. If they were properly, if they look pretty, and if you'd actually try to use them, you could make your ships look completely different. They would just look so much different. So I really hope Schema fixes those pentas and tetras soon. I mean, he sent me an email once that that bug is noticed and that they're going to fix it, because I was just spamming bug reports that please fix this, because I first thought that he never read the bug reports, but when he replied to me, I was like, oh yeah, he actually does read them. So I just stopped that and just stopped to complain, because I was just being a douche. I was thinking maybe some kind of automated thing, some kind of guy who sits in a desk. He just goes through all of these. Oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Oh, he doesn't know anything about the game. He's just like, oh, like he'll probably just only say, oh, Schema, look, this guy is crashing, whatever. But if it's just some kind of pentatouch, he'll probably think, oh yeah, he just doesn't know how to use the settings. He's got bad graphics, or whatever. Anyway, that's all. See here, I am placing some more wedges. Need some more wedges. And yeah, wedges are very fun things. They're just interesting. The fact that wedges exist at all in StarMade is a big thing, actually. Um, if you compare to Minecraft, for example, the two big things between the two games is that they were wedges in StarMade. I mean, wedges just make everything look better. And if they had proper painters and textures, it would make it look like a whole new game. Yes, it would look like a whole new game. One thing that's strange with my MacBook is that uh, when you place down wedges, there's a kind of weird lighting glitch with them. Uh, whenever you uh, when there's come these black triangles on the wedges, whenever you come, it's not the same as the pictures and Tetris. It's the boundaries of the block that become like very distinguished to the long distance, and it's very annoying. Like if you look at this video, you can't really see anything because I'm quite close. But if you look at past, then when I'm like farther away, then you can see that it doesn't look that good. And if you really want to see this bug, you can just quickly go and just look at the video I did of the ship called the Dart supercarrier. And in that, you can clearly see that kind of bug I'm talking about. But anyway, so continuing this video, I just think it's a bit strange this thing happens, and I think it's got something to do with Mac, because uh, I'm using currently Mac OS X Mavericks, the latest version of Mac. And yeah, that's probably something to do with it, because on my Windows computer that's currently broken now, it does not happen. When talking about the Windows computer, I had this Windows computer. It had a beast graphics card. It had R9 280X, and it had the FX 6100 6-core hexa-core processor, and that was just so beast with 8 GB of RAM. It's such a beast computer. Windows 8.1, best operating system ever. It was such a good computer. And when that computer was then, when I once went to take the rubbish down, if you want to parents off me, I was watching a YouTube video, and when I came back, there was a black screen, and I could not log in. It just became a black screen with the boot menu, and that sucked. And I'm gonna soon, in a few weeks or so, probably reinstall Windows when I get around to it. So anyway, in the meantime, I've been anyway just recording videos on the Mac, because on the Mac you've got this thing called QuickTime Player, and QuickTime Player is like Fraps, literally Fraps, but just for free. So it's got that, and then along with the Mac Air, you've got this really good microphone. So you can hear my voice very clearly. It's like many other microphones I've used before are not that clear as this MacBook is. So yeah, and also that this MacBook Air is very easy to take. You can just take it anywhere. It's very thin, but that's not a really big deal. Yeah, this MacBook Air is an okay computer, but it's not the best. Yeah, as you see, I'm placing more slabs, not wedges, I mean. And then the end of this video, we're going to just put these wedges on the engine here. So as you see here, put the wedges on the engine to smooth out the black part. And I noticed that they're too thick, these lines. So then I have to smoothen it out. If you see here, I'm just smoothing it out with one block here. And then we'll just do the other engine here. These things, put wedges. And then that's it for this part of the Unix build. So stay tuned for the next one.